Welcome to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. Montgomery County has the largest school system in the state of Maryland, and with close to 150,000 students, safety and security are a top priority. As Susan Kennedy tells us, the County Council is working on an initiative to ensure school children are protected. Susan?
Sonia, school safety is a hot topic across the country, and here in Montgomery County, officials want to invest millions to keep our schools safe and secure.
At this time, I'd like to dismiss our 6th and our 8th graders.
The state of Maryland will spend $25 million this year as part of its school security initiative. The funds are being distributed to all counties based on their proportion of total statewide square footage. Montgomery County will get close to 17% of that money.
We know that we can't secure more than 200 buildings in this system that's so large, but what we are doing is we're giving the assurances for parents and for the staff that work in these buildings that they will feel more secure by having certain access points to get into the buildings, to have cameras positioned in certain locations throughout the building.
The county is required to match the state grant funds. A total of close to $9 million will be spent on this initiative, which includes 37 additional cameras at county middle schools, 18 cameras at high schools, and it also calls for the installation of 132 hallway cameras at county elementary schools. This proposal will require $1.67 million in new county funding, which council members say is money well spent.
We should do everything feasible to protect people in our schools, children, teachers, staff, and having cameras is a way to know what's going on in the schools if anything happens. So it gives the ability to really understand what a threat is if something happens, and gives the police or the students and the teachers and staff in the school, the ability to know what's going on.
I think that the earliest memories of our children should not be that schools are scary places where there have to be police officers with guns to protect us. So we're going to do all that we can to keep the building secure without having the sense that children should be afraid when they're in the buildings that something bad is going to happen to them.
The full council is expected to vote on the school security initiative next week. In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
According to a new survey, our region is the most secure place to live in the nation. The Bethesda-Gaithersburg-Frederick corridor is #1 on a list of most secure places to live in the large metropolitan category, according to a national study conducted by Farmers Insurance Group. The rankings took a variety of factors into consideration, including economic stability, crime stats, extreme weather, risk of natural disasters, housing depreciation, foreclosures, air quality, environmental hazards, life expectancy, motor vehicle fatalities, and employment numbers. You can find out more about the survey online at bestplaces.net. Members of recruit class number 37 are officially firefighters. It was one of the largest classes to graduate from the county's Fire and Rescue Academy, and also one of the most diverse. Lorna Virgili was at the celebration ceremony at the National Institute of Science and Technology.
The county's Fire and Rescue Department has 70 new firefighters. After 6 months of training, the group sworn to serve the public.
70 will graduate today, and they are already have their station assignments, what we call station assignments. They are assigned to just about every firehouse will get what we call a rookie. The youngest guy or youngest gal is called a rookie. And just about every firehouse in Montgomery County is going to get one, if not 3, across all 3 shifts.
With certificates on hand, they're up for the task and already assigned to work.
The training that we endured the past 6 months is very intense. Montgomery County holds very high standards to where they want their firefighters to be. Top-notch training, top-notch instructors worked with us every day, day in, day out.
The fire department was something that I found that could definitely use the skills that I have and be able to use them efficiently. So the fact that I love hard work and love the structure, it's a great job.
Are you ready for that first emergency call?
I am. They trained me to be ready at all times, so I'm ready.
This is not only the largest graduating class, but is also the most diverse, not only based on minorities, but also the places that the recruits came from: California, New York, Florida, and even England. And among the graduates, 6 young females.
There were a lot of challenges, both physically and it was mentally tough as well. Over the 6 months, it took a lot of hard work, but if it's something you really want to do, which it was for me, so it was a lot of fun also.
Over 1,000 people applied to be part of the recruit class 37. These 70 are now part of the Montgomery County Fire and Rescue family. In Gaithersburg, for County Report This Week, I'm Lorna Virgili.
The Montgomery County Department of Liquor Control has a new home. After decades on Crabs Branch Way, the county has relocated the department's offices and liquor warehouses to Edison Park Drive in Gaithersburg. We recently went on a behind-the-scenes tour of the new location. Take a look.
This is the licensing office, and this is where people will come, of course, to apply for a license, if they want to transfer a license for license renewals. And also we have
behind the scenes, nearly 300 full and part-time employees work for the Department of Liquor Control, and some of them are still unpacking boxes from the recent move.
I am very grateful to have some space.
The new location is designed to better serve the public with more offices, meeting room spaces, a training room, a work area for vendors, a tasting room, an evidence room, and a future hearing board room.
Sign's not up yet, but there will be a sign that says the Board of License Commissioners.
Next door, in the warehouse, employees are working to move the county's beer and liquor supply to its new climate-controlled location.
Our other facility was not air-conditioned at all, and this facility is. It's great for the products because it keeps them at a set temperature, between 60 to 64 degrees.
It's a lot colder in the room where the kegs are kept.
This is our keg box where we store all of our draft beer. It's kept to a temperature of 34 degrees. We do approximately in sales of about 80,000 kegs a year.
In addition to this move, the department plans to open 2 new beer and wine retail stores later this year in Clarksburg and Seneca Meadows, bringing the total number of stores in the county to 25.
We're going to both be over 6,000 square feet, so we're going to be able to have a lot of fun products, different variety.
Employees are excited about their new offices, and they think the public is going to be better served at the new location.
I think that they're going to just like it because it's more friendly. It's just really, it's like I said before, that cement building isn't what they're going to be seeing first. They're going to be seeing customer service, customer friendly, lots of resources here. So I think the community is really going to like it.
You can find out more about the many services the Department of Liquor Control offers to the public by visiting the county's website. A new Maryland law paves the way for 3 new early voting centers in Montgomery County and opens the door for a 4th one. You may remember there were 5 early centers utilized in the 2012 presidential election, and the option of early voting was extremely popular with voters in Montgomery County. Now the Montgomery County Board of Elections is seeking your input on a list of 17 proposed early voting centers for the 2014 elections. Joining us to talk about this issue, Election Director Margaret Jurgensen. What can you tell us about the proposed sites under consideration?
Well, currently the board is considering 17 sites in the county to add to the 5 sites that we currently have. The thing that the board is considering besides the location is they need to meet the regulatory requirement that 80% of the population will be served by these 8 or 9 sites. Additionally, it needs to be ADA accessible. It needs to be served on a public transportation route. It must have plenty of parking, and the site in which we have actual voting needs to have a minimum of 3,000 square feet.
And how can voters let you know what they think about the proposed locations?
The voters can contact us at our website, www.777vote.org. They can call our office. They can send a letter or an email. We are definitely interested in expanding the sites being considered. So if they have a site in mind and it costs the Board of Elections little or no money, we're definitely open to looking at that site.
Thank you for joining us and sharing that information.
Thank you.
When we come back, what you should know about recent black bear sightings in Montgomery County. And we'll have an update on the Long Branch sector plan.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. The odds of seeing a black bear in Montgomery County are low since they're typically found in western Maryland. But sightings do happen, especially at this time of the year when the yearlings are being bumped out by their mothers. In recent weeks, there have been dozens of black bear sightings in the Gaithersburg and Germantown areas of the county. In June, this young bear was spotted running across a neighborhood street in the Kentlands community. The same bear is believed to have run through this Gaithersburg homeowner's yard and onto the backyard deck of another resident where the young bear enjoyed some bird feed.
They'll eat just about anything. That they're pretty opportunistic. But when they get in like in a neighborhood situation, those situations are excellent in terms of opportunity for a bear to get into trash. Maybe certainly bird feeders. Bird feeders are kind of a hallmark of having a bear in a neighborhood. When people call and they say, "Oh, I got up this morning and my bird feeder was knocked down, totally destroyed," that's a pretty good indicator of a bear. Also, it's not uncommon, well, they may be attracted to somebody's deck if there's a barbecue grill out there, and if there's grease or something, they'll be attracted to that. So it's the food that's attracting them.
If you see a bear, treat it like any other wildlife and keep your distance and do not approach it. If a bear is reported in your community, be sure to secure your bird feeder, barbecue grill, and trash. Officials recommend loud noise, such as shouting or banging pots and pans together, to scare bears away. Gaithersburg city officials are alerting residents that a dead raccoon infected with the rabies virus was discovered on East Deer Park Drive on June 27th. Animal control officials are reminding pet owners about the importance of keeping their animals' vaccinations up to date. In order to help, a free rabies clinic for cats and dogs is scheduled from 10 a.m. until noon on July 21st and August 18th at the Montgomery County Animal Shelter. For more information, visit the shelter's website at mchumane.org. Montgomery County is also alerting residents about the possibility of immigration fraud in the area. Julie Rios-Little reports.
With the immigration reform debate in progress, many organizations are giving information to the immigrant community. But be careful with the decisions you make. Don't be a victim of fraud.
So we have to be mindful and on the alert for people who are out there trying to take advantage of this community, perhaps committing fraud by saying that, hey, I can help you if you pay me in advance or something like this. That has not happened. Immigration reform has not passed. We don't know how it's going to be implemented.
Individuals who represent you in immigration matters must be certified. For foreign-born people, oftentimes notaries is another name used for attorneys in other countries. Here, if someone uses the term notary, that they're a notary, that they cannot give you legal advice.
Lorena also recommends that you obtain copies of all documents prepared on your behalf, and to inform the Montgomery County Office of Consumer Protection about any possible case of fraud. You can reach them at 240-777-3636.
Often it's the community that is the eyes and ears of our police department, and without people reporting that they've been a victim, we may not know, and so then it goes on. So it really is important, and it's safe for the person to report that.
Regarding taxes, the taxes should be up to date if you are considering applying for this process, and you can get free help with your taxes at the VITA office. Just call for a free appointment at 240-777-1123. The first step in this process is to get accurate information. Visit or call the Montgomery County Office of Consumer Protection. Julie Rios-Little reporting from Rockville.
The Long Branch Sector Plan is one in a series of plans for Purple Line station areas in Montgomery County. Located in the eastern part of the county, between Langley Park and Silver Spring, the vision for Long Branch is for a well-connected community with more affordable housing. The County Council is in the midst of work sessions on that plan, and as Councilmember Nancy Florine tells us, affordable housing is a key concern.
What does redevelopment do to that housing? You know, that's a national issue, of course, and you know, the challenge is if we make a significant public investment in the Purple Line, land values are likely to rise no matter what, and reinvestment will occur no matter what we say or do. And so the question is, what can we do to help that be the right kind of reinvestment?
Still to come on County Report this week, we'll look at how a program at Montgomery College is helping students beat the odds. And teaching TV at a Rockville Nature Center when County Report this week returns. Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Sonia Burke. Getting into college is a great start, but finishing college can be a challenge. Montgomery College TV tells us about a program that's helping one at-risk group find ways to succeed.
Statistics say that Black and African American men are less likely to finish college. This is Patrick Leckie. He and other young men in the Boys to Men program at MC are trying to beat those odds.
Just because you make it to college don't mean you're going to succeed, in college, because it's so easy to fall behind. But Boys to Men is a program that helps, young youth, that if you go to it, you have mentors and counselors who, help you and give you the love and attention you need.
Run by a dedicated group of faculty and staff, Boys to Men's main goal is to keep students in school. Program coordinator Gus Griffin tells us that the focus is on helping Black and African American students, but it's open to everyone.
We feel that basically the engagement, the relationships are crucial to keeping students in school. If they think that someone cares, personally cares, before dropping out, they'll at least talk to you before they will, and perhaps we can change their mind and get some resources that might make them successful. Patrick has been one of my brightest stars.
I think Boys to Men is a major impact. It gave me a stepping stone on where I want to go and where I see myself.
Patrick came in with a lot of apprehension, a lot of questions, but he was very candid and he was willing to learn. And at the end of the day, you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to try something new. And so he's done very well.
And Patrick isn't the only one. Of the 41 students who participated in 2012, 40 earned a degree or are still in school, and participant GPAs is up by an average of 0.2 points. Participation is growing, and these young men remain determined to do what it takes to beat the odds. For County Report this week, in Rockville, I'm Brianna Hurwitz.
A new summer program is underway. The goal? Building life skills among our county's young, aspiring leaders. MCPS TV has the story.
2, 3.
These are 120 middle school age boys engaged in a different kind of summer camp. They're spending 1 week developing valuable life skills at what is called the Courageous Young Men Leadership Camp, created and run by Montgomery County Public Schools safety and security personnel.
The object of the camp is to show all of these young men that they have leadership ability, and also to teach them how to influence others in a positive way.
We try to help them be able to problem solve and be able to deal with issues that are common every day in the middle school system.
Based at the MCPS Lathrop E. Smith Environmental Education Center, this program lets campers experience a more natural setting while they explore important issues that will lead to positive decision-making in the future.
I hope we gave you some insight on changing our lives and
They sleep in cabins, they can explore nature, they can have camaraderie with each other, and do all kinds of things that I don't think they could do in their regular, urban environment.
What are some of the things that you yourself can do when you get mad, when you get frustrated, when something gets you down?
Along with opportunities to engage in motivational and role-playing activities, campers also participated in competitive and team-building physical exercises.
We have to go over without touching the water, and we have to work as a team.
Just hit the alligator.
If we don't make it across, all of us, then the game's over.
We have no more.
It's fun. You always have to look back.
Keep going.
In just its second year, organizers hope the Courageous Young Men's Camp will continue to grow.
My favorite thing has been how the counselors have treated us. When we ask them to do something for us, they do it for us. And I try to do it back for them in a way for respect and thanking them.
There always was, for me, a fine line between good and bad. And this camp really has made it clear to me that I really have to stay on the right way.
Camp organizers plan to continue to provide support and encouragement for all of these courageous young men as they return to school this fall. Capturing the beauty of nature with a camera is a skill that requires creativity and training. 12 kids recently had the chance to try their hand at what it takes to produce nature television through a camp at Croydon Creek Nature Center in partnership with the crew from Rockville 11. Here's a behind-the-scenes look at the week-long camp from Bridget Suiso.
These kids will tell you this isn't just any summer camp. Here at the Croydon Creek Nature Center, campers combine their enthusiasm for nature and television to produce their own NCTV show for the Rockville Channel.
This camp is a camp for 10 to 14-year-old children, and they come to the Nature Center to learn a little bit about how to produce a nature TV show, to do editing and taping and interviewing and writing a script, and then in the very end they get to tape it and it goes on Rockville 11.
Over the course of a week, these campers became television pros, choosing their own roles and working together to make a show featuring Croydon Creek and the Nature Center.
I helped produce the show. I was a producer. A producer helps write the scripts, and we also supervise the whole film. My role this week was being a videographer, which is basically someone that films the show or documentary.
In addition to their hard work putting together the show, campers had fun exploring the Nature Center and Croydon Creek.
My favorite part of the week was when we went down to the creek to go look at salamanders, larvae, and lots of other things. The Nature Center is really cool because they have all this stuff to do, and I'm just lucky I had a week to get to see it all.
While this very unique camp happens just once a summer, the Nature Center offers many other fun and exciting nature camps every week.
The Nature Center offers 11 camps during the summer, for all the way from 5 years old up to 14 years old, half-day and full-day camps. They're mostly general nature camps, teaching kids about the things that are going around on the forest preserve. They get to take hikes and net insects and learn all about different kinds of things, and we do those every week during the summer.
For more information about summer camps offered at Croydon Creek Nature Center, just visit the city's website at rockvillemd.gov and search Nature Center Camps. And be sure to be on the lookout for the full version of the NCTV show on Channel 11 in August. For County Report This Week, I'm Bridget Suiso.
Coming up on County Report This Week, Kathy Stanhope will introduce you to a dog who needs a home. And we'll tell you about how to get your parking sticker online.
There's still time to register for fall semester classes at Montgomery College and get the classes you want when you want them. Register in person at any of our 3 campuses or online, anytime, 24 hours a day. MC alumna Carla Berg Walker has endowed a scholarship to support the college's new ACES program, which provides students a seamless pathway from high school to community college to a university. Walker, a former teacher, is committed to the ACES goal of reaching students early in life to help them create a brighter future. MC is partnering with the state for Skills to Compete Maryland, an initiative aimed at increasing the skills and competitiveness of the state's workforce. The college offers credit and non-credit programs that prepare students for the middle skill jobs, which make up half of Maryland's labor market. Many of these programs lead to industry certifications, college certificates, and degrees.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. In this week's transportation update, Tom Pogue tells us about a new way you can pay for parking stickers online.
Hi, I'm Tom Pogue, Community Relations Manager for the Department of Transportation. Here's an update from Montgomery County. Residents can now go online to purchase monthly parking convenience stickers called PCS permits and the AM/PM monthly permits. PCS permits allow unlimited parking for 1 month at county long-term meters, the ones that let you park up to 15 hours. There are some on-street meters, but most are located in parking garages and lots. The AM/PM monthly permit allows unlimited parking at long-term meters, but only from 7 to 9 a.m. and 5 to 10 p.m. The county operates parking districts in Bethesda, North Bethesda, Montgomery Hills, Silver Spring, and Wheaton. Once you complete your transaction online, the permit will be sent to you. All previous methods of purchase continue, such as buying permits through the mail or at our sales stores in downtown Bethesda and Silver Spring. For more information on parking permits or where to park, visit our website at montgomerycountymd.gov/mcdot. We're working to keep you moving conveniently.
If you're looking for something to do this week, the Wings of Fancy Butterfly exhibit is open for visitors at Brookside Gardens, where staffers are also sharing some tips for growing your own container butterfly garden. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Kathy Stevens, and I'm here at Wings of Fancy, the live butterfly and caterpillar exhibit at Brookside Gardens. And we just finished planting a butterfly container workshop in an effort to teach people about how to support the entire life cycle of the butterfly. It's very important to have a place for butterflies to lay their eggs. We call these kinds of plants caterpillar food plants. Parsley is the caterpillar food plant for black swallowtails, and monarchs will lay their eggs on this tropical milkweed. By giving butterflies a place to lay their eggs and plants to feed their caterpillars, we'll have lots of caterpillars, which are a very important food source for local songbirds and other insects and wildlife. After the caterpillars accumulate a lot of stored energy and turn into butterflies, they're going to enjoy nectar from the flowers that are also in this container, like this heliotrope, zinnias, lantana, and salvia. So if you come to visit the exhibit, you'll learn about caterpillars and plants and the important role that they play in our environment.
Kathy Stanhope is here now from the Humane Society with our Pet of the Week.
Hi, this is Kathy Stanhope with your Pet of the Week at the Montgomery County Humane Society, and this lovely young lady is Lana Turner. She is given a beautiful, gorgeous name because she's such a beautiful, gorgeous girl. She's just about 2 years old. She will be spayed upon adoption, and she's a pointer mix, and as you can see, she's a black and white stunner, long legs, very, very friendly to people, pretty good with other dogs, but she needs a lot of confidence. She's a little bit timid in certain situations, and she needs someone who knows about dogs, because she needs someone to build up her confidence and treat her with positive reinforcement instead of negative. If she does something wrong, this is not a good dog to take the rolled up newspaper to. This is a dog where you want to really reinforce when she is doing something right, and then just give her a quick no when she's doing something wrong, which she really doesn't do that much. I mean, she's a good girl, but she does jump up a little bit. And she's still learning how to walk on a leash. We don't know too much about her, but she's very, very healthy. She has passed the evaluations here with flying colors. People here love her because she's very, very sweet-tempered. And I would think she'd be maybe a good dog for somebody who doesn't have a lot of chaos in the house, or a lot of young children, or a lot of other dogs or cats. But she does like everybody she meets. So come on down and meet Lana. You can see her on the web at mcumane.org. Or you can give us a call at 240-773-5967. Remember, we have animals of every type, size, and species. So always adopt, don't shop. You want to come home with somebody from the shelter, not from the pet store.
Well, that does it for this edition of County Report This Week. Remember, we want to hear from you. What's your big idea for the future of Montgomery County? That's the question currently posed on the county's Engage Montgomery website. You can share, suggest, and second ideas to make our county an even better place to live, work, and do business. You can also like us on Facebook. Be sure and join us at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Sonia Burke. Thank you for watching.